Okay, let's make it happen. Are we live? Are we doing the thing? Is it working? I sure hope so. Let's do the thing. And let me get on my phone. Check out my stream. And we are rock and rolling. Sick. So, what am I aiming to do here? Basically, I am gonna AI generate some faces, and I'm going to process them with analog video effects. Basically, this sort of texture thing, which I kind of showed in the last upload that I did, which is the cast of an analog horror story. And I'm gonna take stills from video clips that I record, and basically train a model on that. And I have not done this before, and I really am curious how well the model will be able to reproduce the video texture that I have created. Let me think about how I could show you, if I even have it, the faces. Oh yeah, I'm talking about these. So right here, these are stills from the analog horror story themed session. And I've got, you probably can see pretty well, the kind of this halftone texture that I've been working on, which is created with a combination of things such as my analog video gear, as well as some effects in Resolute. So, but I want to make a few more stills than just these. Also, these have like some shapes that I put on or created in Resolute, so I just want like a still like this. So I'm just thinking about how I want to do this. I'm going to generate a lot more faces first. Also, let me know if the audio levels are good. It's always complicated trying to basically talk, listen to music, and think about if the stream is doing okay, all at the same time. So bear with me. Alright. So for example, we could take the prompt that generated this, which was like basically some LoRa's, this one LoRa called Real Humans, which I believe is trained off of some public database of like portrait shots or something. So the prompt is an extreme close-up. Let me try to zoom in on this. An extreme close-up black and white portrait of a scared, fearful young man's face looking directly at the viewer with mouth wide open in dramatic high contrast short lighting in a dark room. Let's just hit generate and see if it reproduces the image that I was thinking of. I actually think I'm using a different model, so it might look slightly different. Oh my god, what happened to his teeth? That is awful. I think I know what model I used. It was probably this one called Xavi Chroma, which I've been digging. Every time I switch a model, I have to restart Stable Diffusion. So I'm doing that right now. What's up? Hello, Stable Diffusion. So now that we're running, I should be able to generate the exact image that I put into the... Well, guess it didn't work? Did it? Confused. This is what I'm trying to reproduce. Something is not working out here. I deleted this Laura because I don't think it actually works. What have I done wrong? What is this? Did it actually do it? His teeth look so messed up though. I don't want to look at that. Yeah, why is it so screwed up? Let me just put this Laura that I know doesn't work back into the prompt. Maybe it actually did make a difference. It was at 0.5. Why? What's going on? Okay, I mean, maybe it doesn't really matter. I don't think so. I'm just gonna try to do ugly teeth, or maybe teeth in general, and see if that... Maybe I'll just set the seed at random. I really don't need to reproduce those images, it's just for reference. Because my end goal is... Oh. That is bizarre. I'm telling you, these are really crazy what AI can do. It's like so realistic that this face doesn't exist. Just some white guy scared staring at the camera. Let me turn the volume down a little bit. I'm playing some random playlist that I probably could put in the chat. I know I'm gonna be possibly copyright struck for it. I don't really care though. Or at least not able to monetize this stream. What can I do? One thing I wanted to try actually, there's something I learned about called a lightning model, which supposedly can render way faster. So I'm gonna try that. Meaning I can just take the sampling steps down to like 3. Oh, whoa. Did not work out so great. I think I need to use this. Wait, I think there's a recommended, what is it? SDE Keras. This one. Okay. I don't know what this error message means. But it's pretty crazy that this was rendered in just 3 steps. Meaning it took like literally a couple seconds to render this image from nothing. That's pretty crazy. I put the same seed in just to prove. I literally hit generate seconds ago, and this is there. What if I turn the CFG scale down? It looks more realistic. Interesting. So I want to put this into Forum. I'm using the wrong version of Stable Diffusion though. There's like two UIs. There's Forge and there's A111. Probably should use Automatic 111 because I think the Forum is broken in Forge last time I checked. So I'm gonna have to use the slower UI to render these animations. Should have started with this one from the beginning. Okay, so I'm gonna take a previous animation that I rendered. This one, or one of these. Which one is it? AI projects. Face AI. Do I have them? I'm trying to find the original video. Definitely not this. Portrait. Where? File management is important. Clearly I can't find what I'm looking for. Where would they be? I see. Outputs, image to images, portraits. These are what I'm looking for. So this is one of the videos that was in the horror story cast video as before they were processed with my analog stuff. Another one. Another one. And all I need to do is to grab the settings, copy them, paste them, load all settings, and I could hit generate. I'm kind of just making sure that it's all good to go, because I think this is not. I renamed a lot of my lores and models, so I have to make sure the prompt has those changed names before I hit render. So that's one of them, or I could copy both. Let's turn up the volume a little bit. And I'm using a different model, and I changed the step size to 3. Make the CFG scale 1.5. I think I have ControlNet activated on this. I do. And let's hit generate. See what happens. And let's see if it actually does this lightning fast like it promises. This model. They would be appearing right. Oh, there they are. Oh, I forgot to change the sampler. Yeah, see, it looks like crap because I didn't change the sampler to SDE Keras as it is recommended. And now, better looking frames should be appearing. This face that looks like a little too handsome in a way AI could only generate. Like, I want the faces to be a little more realistic. Like, not like your footballer from Name Your High School Movie. So usually I kind of just look and wait, see how the render's going. I think it's going alright. There's some things I don't like about it. That's inevitable, this kind of blurring of the eyes. One thing I'm noticing is that the contrast is going down in some moments, but it doesn't look bad here. That's the weird thing. And it's doing it pretty fast, I think. I don't really need a lot of these, considering that I'm only just going for stills. So I'm probably fine interrupting this render. I'm gonna put these folders from the last time in an old folder. Let's check this out. That's what our AI guy looks like. That's good enough for making a clip for training purposes. And the idea here is that I'm gonna roto brush the face. You see how this is like a solid black background? I did that using Rotobrush 3.0 in After Effects, so that way when I run this through my analog video gear, or put it in Resolume for that matter, it can, I can put stuff behind the face, I can focus effects just on the face, so I probably will be doing that in this stream. Portraits. Let me check this out. I'm gonna just put it in another folder. Let me try out some different prompts, because I realized I could literally just reuse these for training. I just want a bigger variety of faces, bigger variety of facial expressions and whatnot. Because the end goal here, again, is I can put in a prompt like this. Maybe I don't even need to put any LoRa's in the prompt other than the LoRa that I train. And the AI will be able to reproduce a face with this prompt with the style applied to it. So, what expressions could we do in extreme? Close-up of a what are we gonna do? Of a mischievous Let's do something more basic. Of a happy, smiling, elderly man. Elderly man's face. Just, I guess, put in all the keywords like grinning. Looking directly at the viewer, high contrast. Let's do this. Your last two videos were great. Would love to see a breakdown on how you did them and how you did them. Whoa. Yes, this video kind of is like a breakdown almost of how if you watch this stream, it probably will reveal a little bit on how this happened, but why did I know why. It's because this is it looks so like there's so much noise in this because I have a LoRa. That's the LCM LoRa. Okay. These all look like the same person. There's not much diversity in these in this model. You really have to try to get the diversity out of it. So I'm trying to use this LoRa with called Real Humans. So maybe I don't even need this quote-unquote amazing portraits LoRa. Why is this the only one that listened to my prompt about color? Don't need color. This guy like has that expression that's kind of like the what's that meme? The like awkward, almost cringe face guy. Yeah, this is the one. There you go. It looks like it could be any, I don't know, anybody. And I will just copy this. Wait, no. Prompts. Oh. Interesting. I'm just noticing things about the prompt that I didn't change, but it still turned out okay. Alright. I will just hit generate. I didn't change the starting seed, did I? I'll just interrupt that before it goes. Okay. Generate. There we go. It's just some guy. That is creepy in the best way possible. Like so uncanny. Just look at those eyes. If I put this through like some high-res upscaler, that would be pretty funny, I think. Get to see all the fine details of his wrinkles. Okay. Interrupting that. I'm pretty sure I could put like now some grandma with glasses. Some elderly grandma's face with glasses, looking directly at the viewer. Generate. Whoa, what happened to this one? It did not finish. Wow, beautiful. I kind of like this. This is what an image looks like when it's not fully done being denoised by the AI, whatever algorithm. So it's got this weird texture. This is probably like step 2 of 3, so it's not quite done. Again, I'm only rendering each image in 3 steps, which is insane. I think when Stable Diffusion came out, it used to be like you needed at least 15 steps to get a good image. Now it's a fifth of that for this model. As you can see though, I think if you use less steps, you sacrifice some of the potential for like more interesting variations in detail and diversity, probably. So it's probably why like the biases in the models are probably, I don't know, maybe even more pronounced when you use less steps, I think. But this will do for the purposes, because the faces are not really the point. I'm just gathering some variety of different shapes of faces and whatever. I know I just screwed something up there. I want to make sure that my files are in the right these are not the right video. Okay, who could I put next of black and white, Asian, I don't know, should we be more specific? Japanese woman, I mean, looking directly at the viewer. What facial expression? Maybe frowning. Frowning, unhappy, mad. I don't know. I don't know if this is really gonna work because here, I'm gonna test this prompt out first. Okay. I did not want her mouth. Oh, that's. I didn't want her mouth to be open, but it was because it was in the prompt. Wait. That's not what I meant. Have I had that in the prompt the whole time? Fearful expression? I didn't realize. That's probably why there's a little bit of fear. Can you see the fear in this man's eyes? Scared for his life. Yo. This is acceptable, I guess. The prompt works. I'll just hit generate. Let's see what happens. Just making some folders so I can just paste images there. Probably that's enough images. Next we can do African dark skinned man. Let's see how well AI is at generating skin colors that are not white. Okay. Again, just getting a variety. The next prompt could be, I did last time an Indian woman, I'll do a Indian man from India. Alright, that's enough. We could do female versions or male versions of every prompt as well. I wonder, maybe I should try to aim for 10 different faces. could do making all of them unhappy and mad. But honestly, I feel like the faces are low-key neutral. It doesn't, the AI model doesn't really seem to be really good at doing expressions other than like smiling or something. Unhappy. Probably just, I don't know, any woman. Whoa. Okay. 8. 9. This one is probably fine. I didn't do a Japanese man, so I'm gonna do that. Whoa. I wonder if I should have more faces with their mouth open. I think I'll keep them closed though. Except for this guy. This guy will remain in awe or fear or whatever that expression is. This image right here makes it look like the AI is thinking really hard. Okay, that's fine. We'll do a happy, smiling woman, frowning happy. Happy, smiling woman. That's alright. Maybe a woman with short hair. With long hair in the negative prompt. This song is a banger. That one's fine. See if it can make short hair. It did. Pretty good. What about a guy with long hair? Like me? with long hair. I already thought of the next one I'm gonna do with dreads. Let's see how good it can do that. That's all right. Hey, who is this man? Could be anybody. With long hair, dreads. Oh, I put long hair in the negative prompt for that. But it still gave him long hair. Happy, maybe I won't put an expression at all. See what it says, what it does. Hey. That's probably fine. Alright, I've already got like 13 faces. That's just fine. There isn't as much contrast in some of these faces as I would like. That's something I just now am realizing. Because what made these... Where am I going? These ones were nice because they had such high contrast. And I forgot that that's really what I was looking for. But maybe it's fine. Right now I'm trying to open After Effects. New project. After Effects. New composition from footage. Base, no. Esport. Start with the grandma. Who also has that sort of like weird expression. I met a grandma today, she was really nice. Glasses. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to isolate the subject from the background. So looks all right, good enough for me. New composition. We'll take our what was supposed to be an elderly man. Whoa, what's happening to his eyes there? One is way higher than the other. Let's check this out. A few super nice high contrast lures available. I agree. I'm only now thinking about that, but I think I might be able to get away with even needing them fully. This process is, I think, is going to go a lot quicker than I thought. So I could probably just go back if I really needed to. Okay, her hair is a little difficult. Okay. Whoa, what did I click? It's probably fine. Good enough. Next up, this guy. Oopsies. There you go. Alright, next up. Guy from India. Next up, I probably don't need to do her. I already have an image like her from the last one. This is also pretty similar to another one I have. I might as well do it because her hair is different. The edges are pretty ugly, but Probably not important. It's fine. Next up, Japanese man. This is alright. Next up, smiling woman. Whoa. I didn't grab the video. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't stitch them into videos. That's alright. Let me save this. Face roto 2. That's a folder. Oh, you can see all the faces overlaid on top of each other. I was gonna close this and use Stable Diffusion to try to stitch the videos together, or deforum. Frames to video. But there are videos for these two. That's fine. I'm just interpolating the pictures so I can turn it into a video that I can bring into After Effects. It should do it pretty quick. Oh, I hate it when I do this. I accidentally generated. I meant to do this. Video done. I need to probably clear that. Let's find where that video went. Not creepy at all. Go. She goes there. Okay, that's all I needed. We're almost there. We're almost ready to pull up Resolume. There are so many AI tools. It is true. Let's get her into the video composition. Oopsies. Next face. Why is this video so long? Take this guy. Perfect. And last but not least, our man with dreads. They look pretty fired. Awesome. Now I need to take these one at a time and render them. That's going to be a little tedious. So the settings for that will be DXV files every time. Output to face at 124. Oh, I don't know what I'm thinking. This will just be named 6. Q in media encoder. Actually, sometimes it doesn't work when I do that. So I'm just gonna render it. That was really loud. This is gonna be so tedious. I wish there was a faster way to do this. There is, but I don't know it. Oops. I wish it would apply the settings of the last render to every new one. I probably didn't change the length of Honestly, it doesn't matter. They could all be the same length. I think it's fine. Nine. Nine, two. Nine, three. Nine, four. Almost there. $97. And that's it. So next, the next thing I'm gonna do is open Resolume. I've already got my analog video gear turned on. Is this thing on? Yes, it is. Let me open the correct composition. So, this is the composition that I was using to do the analog horror stuff. Let me first read this comment. Also currently playing around with the form in Resolume. Just got a regional Burning Man event. Oh, okay. Sounds sick. ControlNet stuff. Glitch style LoRa's. Yeah. That's cool. I'm curious what glitch style LoRa's you're talking about. Wonder what's already being created. Okay. So this group is the faces. This one has that creepy recolor effect applied. This one also has a shift glitch effect. So, I'll take the faces that I just rendered, add them all to the composition. We've got this guy. I probably need to boost the contrast a little bit. I don't know what the best way to do that is. Maybe maybe I need to put them all on their own layer. I suspect that the contrast is not super high on all of these because I was using a different model, fewer steps than I did for the first 5 faces, which are already here. And how do I move all of them? So that's why they're not as high quality as the first ones. But this will do the trick if I just do like a contrast effect like this. This guy's got some contrast. Just trying to find like a happy medium. This face. Yeah. I can't really do a one-size-fits-all contrast on this, can I? Because of the different skin colors. So I'm just gonna try to bring the highlights to a good maximum. This guy will need his own contrasts. Trying not to like blow out the white level. Like that. We'll apply contrast to her. And to her. And to him. And to her. Again, very tedious. But the fun part is almost here. It's gonna be very fun. Alright. Now we've got all our faces lined up. Contrast on these still really beats anything that is coming from these. Still. Perhaps it's not going to matter that much once I apply an analog look. Speaking of. Okay. We are already set up in that department almost. Let me see. Yeah, let me just fiddle around with the knobs here. Something. Let me just show. You probably already saw this, but what I created before this, trying to reproduce this texture. I already messed around with the knobs on this premium cable from Big Popper, and I'm afraid I will never get back to where I was. Unless I took a photo of the knobs, which I'm checking on my phone right now. Are you gonna upload your LoRa when you're done training? Possibly. I mean, it depends what the results are, and I might put it on Patreon if it's successful. I guess I didn't take a photo of the knobs. That's a bummer. That's alright, I'm sure I can find it. And again, I think it's important to say that the training I'm gonna do is probably only going to work in the context of a portrait. That's something I probably should clarify. So in order to get the texture out from the LoRa, I think it will need to, the prompt will literally need to be like an extreme close-up portrait of a person looking directly at the camera. So it has that limitation. For anybody thinking that I'm making the need for glitch gear obsolete in terms of processing videos or images, we are not there yet. This is just kind of a test of trying to apply it to one use case. That's pretty cool. The way the contrast really yeah, I like that a lot. Whoa. See, if I change the Luma key of this, you get some really different results. So I'm almost ready to hit record, I think. From the recording, I'm going to grab my stills. Maybe I would benefit from bringing the bass level up. Maybe I don't need a bass or levels adjustment at all. I need the training data to look good in the first place. So I want these to look pretty cool. Something I'm just now thinking of is maybe it would look, this whole thing would look better if I zoomed in so I can see more of the dots. Could be good. So maybe like 150%, make this layer slightly smaller. 75. So I've got a little more texture. I'm just trying to find the best texture. Like, I really like that halftone. Maybe I will pause the video. Maybe I should do like some feedback thing. Why not? Video router. Video router will be group 2, moving to the right. Not like that. Exactly. Sharpen. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna work out. Okay, that was probably not worth trying. Maybe I should apply like some recolor effect on all of them. The thing I'm really trying to pay attention to is that I don't know if I like having that much negative space on all of these. So maybe a little bit of a recolor effect will help me if I do this. Yeah, I think it's worth doing this. Maybe a different palette. Oh, I need to use alpha. Let's try different blend modes. Dissolve. Different. Not good. I think lighten was the best. Cool. I'm a perfectionist, so I will tweak this till I die. I was about to... hold on. I need to read the comments. What's being said? Show me what the people are saying. A general Laura trained on various glitch styles is most certainly possible, and some have been done. Can you send me links? I'm really curious what Lauras there are. And I wonder if they were trained ethically. Probably not. But that's okay. I'm making my own. On my own. It's literally happening right in front of your eyes. How does this look on other faces? Maybe I could make this recolor effect like randomly tweak. The base models are also not trained ethically. Yes, it is a lost cause. But I would still like to think that, like, you can make like, as far as I understand, the base model is really just only there to tell a computer how to generate something that a human can recognize. And then a LoRa is going to help you get what you actually want. I mean, that's the way that you could... I roughly see it. So I would think maybe it's too unreasonable to suggest that LoRa's could be trained. Like, it is worth trying to use LoRa's that are ethically trained, but I'm also kind of a hypocrite, and I justify using them basically by saying how little I'm changing the base content using it to stylize. So yeah, I mean, it kind of is a lost cause. This track. This is a funny track. Should I just increase the brightness for this? I haven't even recorded anything yet. Literally just still tweaking around. Oh, that looks really cool. That's the first example of the... I don't know. For some reason this one sticks out as a really good one. Maybe I'll just have this cycle phase on a timeline loop. This track I cannot take seriously. Yes, that's true. I'm not arguing against that. And your unethical comment. We live in a complicated society with many moving parts and vastly different priorities. Yeah, I'm glad you agree this looks sick. I think I'm almost coming to a point where I could start hitting record and extracting stills. I'm just wondering if I should zoom in even more on the pixels. Yeah, I think I'm about ready to record. This is so funny though. A grandma being glitched like this. I feel like I'm disrespecting the elderly. Just too sweet. All right. It's that time. I am hitting record. And I'm just gonna let each clip run for a little bit. Like this. Hey, some boomers, some boomer, some boomers are nice. Some boomers are, you know, in your own family. You know, you gotta. There should be more respect for our elders in this society. They you know, they've seen a lot of shit in their time. Some of them haven't, but this guy is so creepy. Some boomers make glitch art. I am one of them. Plot twist. I am 67 years old. Are boomers 67? How old is the average boomer? We are going and going. Yes, you did catch a live stream. Congratulations. Fair trade boomers next. What, can you elaborate? Like, on one hand, I understood the whole, okay boomer thing. I myself even am guilty of partaking in some jokes. But, I don't know. What generation are these people from? How old would you say these faces are? I think in general they're like late 20s? I don't know. I feel like the older I get, not that I'm old or anything, but I'm sometimes shocked at how young some people, like in their 30s, look like. And I realize, wow, I guess I never really encountered that many, like, I don't know, a lot of my friends since moving seem to be like a couple years older than me at least. So I catch myself thinking about, like, how they're all, like, I don't know, they could be my age. So, age sometimes really, people really sometimes just look way younger and way older than their age. Some people have told me that I look way older than I am. But I have no way to compare. No way to compare myself. I feel like in those YouTube video tutorials, the ones that are the biggest on my channel, I look like a baby. Like, because I didn't have any facial hair in some of those. I look about 24 or 25. That's about right. I am 23. And not on the late side of 23, but like on the early side. Growing older has its benefits. I agree. I think the most important benefits of growing older is the wisdom that comes with it. Just the more life experience you get, the more you realize how wrapped up younger people are in naivety. And I feel like the older I get, the more humble I become, because I realize I don't know shit about anything. I stay in my lane, and that is glitching boomers' faces. That's what I'm good at doing. Okay, I think I've recorded enough. I'm gonna stop. That's about like 6 minutes of footage to pull from. So I'm gonna save this composition. I'm gonna close, save and quit. I'm gonna open up Premiere. And we're gonna take the video I captured, face morph tests, I don't know, 4 stills. Really bad at naming my stuff. AI projects. Paste. New project. We're gonna call it face. We'll just put it in this folder, and then face stills. And I'm gonna make a new sequence, 1024 by 1024. Actually, do I even know those videos? The video I just recorded is that. We'll find out. Yeah. All right. So these look pretty good. This is already uh this is pretty dang nice. So if humbleness is an attitude, getting older, you're doing it better than the boomers. I would say some boomers, but yeah, maybe in general. I don't know. All I was trying to allude to is just how younger you feel like you know everything. Alright. Maybe I will put Lumetri color on this. Oh, I realize you can't even see Premiere. Except for the window. Here, I'm gonna put it on the entire side panel. There we go. So, Lumetri color. I don't have a formula for this other than just going to the creative tab and putting filters on it, seeing what we get. That's my creative process. Joking. But it does help as like a good starting point for stylizing some of this. I'm wondering if I should make yeah, maybe you are too callous. Maybe you're the problem. I'm wondering if I should make all the faces have the same tint, or if it's worth making them have different tints. If that's worth doing at all. Because I could just tint them a different color later, like the outputs. I don't know. But I think blue is probably what I should do. I really like, I don't know. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm just changing some settings with the contrast. Seeing really pump up, accentuate the dots. That's like a marginal improvement, I guess. Like the question is, if I would I be happy getting an output like this from AI? Like say this frame right here was AI generated. This is why I need to choose only the best looks. You see how my interface is? Oh, that was glitched. I had a glitch. I'll give the highlights a little bit of a pink tint. Maybe lift the lights all the way a bit. Maybe, I don't know. At this point, I'm just like messing around with the sliders. Oh, my roommate just came home. Maybe he can finally have his moment on my YouTube channel. Alright. How does this compare with the original? Original. I don't know if this is even worth playing with. That looks better. I just did some random color thing. I don't know. That's pretty cool. What was that? Clean Fuji A. Maybe I shouldn't have the highlights so distorted. I will not rest until I've tried every creative filter. Me, every time I'm trying to color correct. This is why never give me too many options. I stick to these filters like gospel. Is this one actually the best? It has that, yes, they all look good. That's exactly the problem. And they all make like such tiny differences in terms of like the effect that they have. So I am probably, at some point it just becomes procrastination when you play around with them too much. So I'm just gonna leave it at this one and apply another Lumetri color effect because I'm insane. I just wanted to bring the black level down because I noticed it's a little bit high. Oh, I didn't mean to move that playhead because I really like that frame. -1. Okay, so what I will do is I can just make stills. For training. PNGs. So I'm just going through, taking stills. One's pretty good. I feel like I already took a still of that one, but I'll do it again. This guy kind of looks like Michael Phelps now that I think of it. I used to watch swimming a lot, and I also swam a lot, fun fact about me. So I did see Michael Phelps' face a lot. I was that type of person who would actually watch USA swimming on TV. And even trials. That's how deep I was. So Michael Phelps, if you're watching, send me pictures of your face. Imagine if Michael Phelps was watching these streams. The AI will kind of smoothen out the output. I think it will. I think the AI will do some very unexpected things. I have to relinquish control. Yo, that one's the best still. It's like the perfect expression. Move frame by frame. As I should have been doing this whole time, honestly. This is so creepy. You can just see like the whites of his eyes and the teeth. That is so freaky. That's what I'm talking about. I've been trying to do this aesthetic where like you can barely tell what it is that you're looking at. That's so freaky. Wait, I don't know what that means, but I think thanks. That's horrifying. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm going for. Oh my god. This person is also horrifying. I think Loki, she's the scariest of the faces. Just imagine, you just see, and here's Johnny. Exactly. Exactly. Like, that's just so... Yeah. Taking as many stills as I can. I'm gonna end up having way too many stills, but... I'm sure I'm gonna notice a general pattern. Okay. This one, I don't know if I'm really getting something I like out of it. Oh, my eyes are tired. I swear. Put a little red colorizer on that and a strong S flicker. And it's a nightmare. S flicker. Wonder what you mean by like strobe flicker? Is that what you mean? Aphex Twin vibes. That's also what I was thinking. It's very Richard D. James. Oh, that's a good one. This is kind of funny. This man looks like a god. That's interesting. Sapphire, the plugin called S Flicker. You can crank Sapphire. I need you to elaborate. I don't think I know what it is you're talking about. Is this love quickly followed by live? This is live, yes. This is a live stream. Oh, this also is very Richard D. James. I would I would love if I did some Aphex Twin visuals. I think they need to give me a chance. Make it look spooky as hell. I did have the honor of seeing Aphex Twin live in a festival in the Netherlands this past June. And let me tell you, I don't remember any of it because I was so not sober for that. Oh my god. But I do remember I had one of the best times ever. I will say that. So it was worth it. I just don't remember anything about the set other than the ending and how absolutely bonkers it was. Are these for some specific event? No, this is honestly just me trying out this thing. Because I want to improve my AI skills, and I feel like an untapped area of potential is to train it on my own textures and see what happens. Because there might be some really interesting results. So in other words, no, this is pro bono, which is basically a lot of what I do. I just try to find ways to make money. Have you seen Tame Impala live? I have. Although, I saw Tame Impala at maybe not the best venue, that didn't really do them justice. Also, I feel like maybe I saw them at one of the worst times. Like one of the worst, I don't know. Like, I saw them at an amphitheater in Nashville, and this was before they had like really any new songs like coming up for Slow Rush. So it was just kind of like, I don't know, I felt like the energy was kind of just this hangover from the Currents album. Like, it was still good. I also was unfortunately sober. Not that going to a concert sober is bad, but it's Tame Impala. I should have been on something else. And I would have loved to have seen them in like some big festival with huge screens and stuff. In the middle of, I don't know. I want to not remember. If I didn't remember the concert, then I had a good time. No, that's terrible advice. Oh, sick. I don't know what the venue is called. All I know is I drove 3.5 hours with a friend just to go see it after. I guess this was in high school, when I was in high school, so we left early to go. It was truly a high school concert idol moment, you know. I was like, heard they were playing in Nashville. This was months in advance, and I was like, oh my god, Tame Impala is playing 3.5 hours away from me, which by American standards where I live, that's close. There's no big acts were playing around. None that I were interested in were playing around Lexington, Kentucky. And I was like, I need to see them. I don't know when I'm gonna see them, ever. And I was like, should I buy the tickets? And I remembered the substitute teacher that day, not substitute, assistant teacher, who was pretty young. I don't know why I asked his advice. I was like, should I go? And he's like, he said words I'll never forget. He said, you know, money comes and goes. But, he said it way better than I'm saying it now, but he was like, money comes and goes. The price of the ticket doesn't matter. Just do it. Just go see it. You're gonna have a great time. And I think maybe those words were more important than going to the concert actually. But yeah. I made that a whole more deeper story than it really needed to be, but it's true. Money does come and go. You never know when things will change at a moment's notice, so if you can, do things that you want to do, because you may regret it when it turns out that you weren't able to do them and you could have. Can't do them anymore. I'm not really even paying attention to the stills I'm taking now. I'm kind of just doing whatever. I was waiting on the slow rush and they video called me. What do you mean video called? Have you done any commercial? I've not done any commercial. What do you mean by commercials? Like on TV? For like brands. Funnily enough, I have and am working on some promo video things. And I have done promo videos in general, like for parties. Yeah, making like promotional advertising, like lineup drop sort of stuff is kind of interesting. It's just, I don't know, something about making something for the purpose of grabbing somebody's attention is difficult for me. I much rather like to make things that have a little more freedom to dive deep into some aesthetics. And I feel like sometimes when working on, I don't know, I'll just stop. But the answer is yes. I thought you were talking about like TV commercials. You're an artist. Yeah. Whoops. Look at the life path I chose. Oops. I think about this sometimes. I really easily could have been like a software developer. In an alternative path, I would have been programming the AI stuff. No. No, the thing I wish I could have been, like any of us chose this. I mean, did we? I definitely could have chosen not to be an artist. Maybe. Like, I could choose to not be an artist right now. I could be like, oh my god, I'm totally gonna flip my life upside down and become a geologist. I was really close one time to doing that. I really want something that will involve me going out in nature. But I can do that anytime. I really need to find a way to combine hikes and video art. I did that one time. One of my audiovisual sets. I basically went to the Rocky Mountains with a camera and made visuals from that. But that can quickly get over stale, I guess, like too many visuals of trees and mountains. But I don't know. I ask myself if being an artist is the core identity of mine, like the core thing that I do. My soul doesn't let me not do it. I mean, I agree with you 100% in the way that I feel that way too. Wasn't there a glitch vlog of me hiking? Yeah. I'm already thinking about the next glitch vlog I'm gonna do. I won't say when or what it's about, but I would say I'm aiming for April. And it does involve me walking, but what vlog wouldn't involve me walking? But I guess I was saying, I can't imagine, it's true, I can't imagine myself doing something creative. Not doing something creative, I mean. I could possibly imagine myself not making like art, you know? Like visual art specifically. Like, it's possible that I could be a creative person who's basically teaching or being some, like, I don't know, talking. I don't know. But yeah, maybe creative is the better word. I also have lost completely track of what stills I'm doing. And we're now to the boomers. Finally, we've come full circle. I've come to the glitched boomers. Teach me your wisdom. Is my generation a glitch? Are you the glitch? Which generation is the biggest glitch in society? Let me know in the comments. I do really worry for my generation, though. Oh my god, I'm yawning. How expensive is it for someone to work with you on a music video? I don't know, it's really circumstantial, but I would say at the bare minimum, like, to work on anything at this point, like, a few hundred is the bare minimum to really start to work on anything. Because I've got to be really choosy about where I put my creative energy when I have rent to pay. Oh, that last frame was kind of good. Definitely not the creepiest grandma in a photo. Definitely not the creepiest photo of a grandma ever taken. Let's look at the stills. Try to look at these as if they were all AI generated. And would you say, wow, these are cool pictures? Or would you say, not really that impressive? Because I need to choose, I need to choose maybe 10 of these, 15 of them. Still, this, nothing beats this. I don't know. I did something right with this. So I guess I'll make a folder and call it selections. And have the best ones that I want to train the model on go into here. This one is pretty good. There's Richard D. James. There's this person I would consider the protagonist of the analog horror story. This would be her dumb boyfriend who dies, who probably annoyingly stays alive for way too long in the movie. That's the bit. He's like the only one who doesn't die. I mean, she wouldn't die either. But damn, I'm like comparing this one to like this, and I'm like, damn, this looks way better. But I don't know, something tells me that this would be harder to train a model on because the details are finer, and something tells me that in order to get fine details like this with this crazy high contrast, you're gonna need a lot of training steps. And something tells me that this would be just a little bit easier. That's my hypothesis. There's only one way to really find out. Am I going to do tags? Yes, I'm probably going to, and I'm wondering, maybe since you're here, if you have any advice on that. I really do wonder if it's worth tagging them. Oh, my ears are getting tired. Yeah, I was gonna train it on SDXL. That's basically all I've been using. I rarely use 1.5 anymore. Let's see, I didn't get this guy. Which is the best? That's probably the most reasonable one. We've got like this two-faced sort of vibe. That one's pretty reasonable. We've got him. This is like the only one that has that half high contrast sort of thing. All the others have a recolor effect on it. This is really cool though, to scroll through the pictures like this. one's pretty good. Yes. That one's pretty good. That one's all right. Yeah. That one's also good. I really like how there's a lot of negative space, but then you can see some details on the left side. Is it worth having both of these? See the difference between this one and this one? Same exact face, just a different cycle on the recolor. Day and night. Probably this one isn't ideal. Oh, I didn't mean to delete it. I'll just move it over here. We've got the creepiest photo of the grandma. That's definitely going in. And we will get our Mr. Boomer. Which is the best? That also is a good photo. Yeah, I'll put both of them in there. All right. My eyes need to look at something other than a screen. Christ on a bike. My eyes. I feel like I'm destroying my eyes by staring so intensely at stuff, at fine details all the time. Whew, I'm taking off my headphones. Let me know if the music is bad. I don't think it will be, but whoa. Alright, it's time to name our photos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'll need to caption them and all that fun stuff. We're gonna do the whole thing. I think I'll probably they all seem like serial killers. Yeah, probably because they all have this glitched out weird vibe. Especially her. She's definitely the one who's killing the most people and is getting away with it. Okay, so we're ending up at 15 images. That's just perfect. She looks like Bruno Mars. I barely even remember what Bruno Mars, yeah, I know what Bruno Mars looks like, but I have no idea what his sister would look like. So these are our faces, scrubbed through really fast. I think this is probably some good potential. I think this is gonna be promising. I don't know. I've only trained a few Lauras before. What was I gonna do? Maybe. Do I not have like an image of her that looks? I need one more image. That one's pretty cool. Okay, that's probably enough. Name this one 16. Wait, hello. Control X. All right. Closing this. Opening Koya, however you say it, SS. AI. Whew, we're almost there. I'm almost there training my first Laura on analog video. Model quick pick. Face. Oh, okay, so I need to find a model which I've trained just to get the settings right. Is there any music? What happened? Medieval sun. I will copy this configuration file so that I could just open it. Load. And all my parameters that I used last time, which are these, should hopefully be working. I'm gonna make it 16 epochs. Hopefully 16 would be enough. I don't know what any of this means. And I think the sample prompt will... Oh, I gotta tag the images first. This might be the most difficult part. I don't even know what I'm gonna call this model. Should I call it Yovazal in the style of Yovazal Glitch? In the style of... There's no way that the AI... Maybe I'll call it halftone Yovazal, because that might... Then then it might be really biased to do like halftone effects. I think the key is that I need to find a style that is already similar to the picture. Let me just go ahead and grab these and put them into a folder structure that's already ready for this. So, glitch. That's what we'll call it. How was it supposed to be? There's image, model, and log. And then in this one, we do 20, which is the number of steps. And then I'll call it Yovazal glitch. And then put my photos here. Yeah, I'll just call it Yovazal glitch. It's not gonna come up with anything. Imagine the first sample photo was a photo of me. That would be freaky. People usually, you don't need in the style of necessary. Okay, please give me all your wisdom because you seem to have an opinion on this, and I want to know what you would do if you were me doing this. I am genuinely curious. Glitch. Models. Glitch. Oh. Model. Image. Glitch. Halftone Yovazal. I mean, is that the best name? Are you typing? Are you typing something? I'm gonna wait for you to respond. Because I want to see what you have to say. In the meantime, I could probably start working on captioning. And I'm gonna do manual captioning because there's no way in hell this thing is gonna be auto-captioned correctly. So, I'm gonna open up this folder, load. So, I think, yeah, Yovazal glitch is probably the best caption. I mean, maybe it's just best to call it Yovazal. Maybe it would be confused if it was glitch. So in that case, there. And the image caption for this would probably need to be similar, basically the same as what I was doing before. So I'm gonna need to open up Stable Diffusion just so I can get my brain power is really declining right now. Streaming is a lot harder than you think. What am I looking for? Oh. There's no way that the caption would be recognized. Or the info. See? No, it does have it. Or it does not. That's definitely not the prompt. Portraits. Old. Copy as path. I'm trying to find the prompts. Prompt here is this. The caption would probably be this: an extreme close-up. It's not black and white. An extreme close-up portrait of a determined young woman's face looking directly at the viewer in dramatic. Probably these are not relevant. Angry expression. Okay, so what I put in the style of why is it giving me an error? What happened? Because there's no such file or directory, because I renamed it. Models. Select folder. Load. Yes. Okay, those are all... Okay. I'm not an expert on LoRa training necessarily, but I might have some answers on specific questions. Just pick something unique. Future potential models you'd make. I mean, yeah. Unique tag. The unique tag you chose, obviously, yes. Okay, I'll take your advice on that. Because we're trying to tell we're trying to tell the model what Yovazal is. Yovazal extreme close-up portrait. So all of them are gonna have extreme close-up portrait. And it's okay. I think it's okay for it to be extreme close-up portrait in every case, because I'm only going to use this style in extreme close-up portraits. That's the idea. If I want to broaden my potential applications, I would have done a greater variety of poses and framings for the training data. So that I'm okay with. Extreme close-up portrait. Young woman. Yeah. Do I need to put looking directly at the camera? What do you think? Is that redundant? Or should it be there? Determined. I don't know if angry expression would be the best. Just do that. This is probably good. Next up. Extreme close-up portrait. Young man. Fearful. Open mouth. I am really curious how this would be treated by the AI. This picture, all of them are looking at the camera, then it doesn't matter. Yeah, but I'm thinking about when I write the prompt, uh, when I write the prompt and am using the LoRa actually, would that be a helpful trigger word? That's my question. Extreme close-up portrait, young man. Terrifying. Grinning. Sinister. Smiling. I don't know if this is a good training image. I'm having doubts about it. It'll know. Let me go back to my pictures. I think this one's a better image. I'm gonna replace it. What even was it? Yeah. Since all of your training images are close-ups, have the same exact composition, yeah. So you're saying it's not important to put looking directly at the camera, like it doesn't matter. I just remembered about this. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so freaky. Models. If I just do an old switcheroo, take him, I mean, yeah, this one's better. It just doesn't look good when it's small. Sometimes with Loris, quantity really helps. 15 is a bit on the lower end in my opinion. So would you recommend? Well, okay. Because this is the same exact composition of a photo, like, I feel like 15 is actually okay. Since I'm not since my training data set isn't like a wide variety of stuff, and I'm only going to be using this LoRa in the context of close-up pictures. So I feel like 15 will be okay. I could be wrong. But in another way, if say I should do 30, would I be fine just doing this 2 of every face? Would that be helpful? Probably, maybe. So I guess that means I'll just add a few more. But I might as well also continue to caption these. Extreme close-up portrait. Indian woman. Smiling. Oh, that was already typed. In close-up. Dreads. Closed mouth. It is a pretty specific LoRa, yeah. If I have a wider variety of faces, yeah. I mean, I can always retrain it, go back. I'm really just eager. I'm really eager to uh, just at least see something to see if what I'm thinking is even possible. So yeah, I agree. I'm in the same boat too with not having trained a bunch, uh, and also just following the advice of people. Closed mouth. A young woman. Follow that instinct. Closed mouth. Oh, I've heard this song before already in this stream. Not that I'm complaining about it. Stream. I don't. They don't all need to be tagged as young. I don't know if that will help or hurt, but. Smiling. Man. Long hair. Smiling. A creepy photo of the grandma. Elderly woman. Glasses. Smiling. Creepily. Elderly man. Smiling. If you could call that a smile. Japanese woman. Closed mouth, short hair, I guess. I don't know if that's relevant or not. Same deal here. African man. What's on this page? Oh yeah. Ooh. Okay, maybe I'll bring up the number of pictures to 20. So let me find. Last time should I bring this into the training set? Would that throw everything off? That would be hilarious. You might want a variety of each age from more than one face. Yeah, yeah. You are right. Um, I personally do not have the creative energy or the willpower to create more faces and glitch them and bring them into the training data set. So I'm kind of just crossing my fingers that what I've done will be just the bare minimum enough to make something that is kind of cool and doesn't have to be perfect or like refined or anything. So yes, this is good. This is good advice. I just don't think I'm gonna do it right now. Um, 18. Um, Hello. How's it going, bro? You have, you have caught Yovazal alive in the wild. This is my friend, hidden behind mist. This one's pretty good. I don't know why I didn't include that already. This one's also pretty good because it's pretty straightforward, so I will include that as well. 1920. That's 20 images. It's gotta be fine, acceptable, just barely enough. Maybe one more. I feel like there's her. And then there's her. All of these people look like they could kill me. Oh god. Oh, that one's pretty good. Okay, so 19, 20, 21. Even have names of the faces. Like should okay. So this is Sarah. This is Jeffrey. Sarah and Jeffrey, everybody. This is who they are. I mean, would it be worth it calling them? Oh yeah, totally. Oh hey, okay. Cutting out posters and flyers. That's based. Maybe I should do some. Maybe you want an AI generated face in your poster. I don't know. The door is open. You could totally take whatever the results of this becomes. Page 5. Closed mouth. Is it even worth like probably more exactly recreate these characters. Is it even worth like, I feel like it's so easy to overthink this. Part of me kind of no, it is important to specify who the people are. My brain power is rapidly declining. The AI has drained my brain. I am so close to hitting the train button. I'm at my last stand. It was all extreme. Close up portrait. Korean man laughing. Close. A portrait woman. You can't even see her mouth. So, it was all extreme close up portrait man, open mouth. Maybe I'll even put shocked. Look at him, he's shocked. We have got all of our wonderful people whom we need. And I am going to add maybe do any of these stand out? I'll add this one. I might regret it, but I will do it. And that's about it. I think it's time. I'm so anxious to see how this goes. The last thing, I've put training steps per epoch to be 20. And I'm wondering if it's worth it making it 40, or if I should just make the epochs like I'll do 20 epochs. I want to see what the samples are. So every epoch there will be a sample, and it will be a Yovazal extreme close up portrait. A few imperfect training images won't ruin it. Then in that case, I will add the creepiest face of them all. It must be done in order to bless this Laura with the creepiest possible looks. And that is that one right there. There he is. Richard D. James in the dark. 23. You know what? I'll call him Richard D. James. My sleep paralysis demon. Mine too. Extreme close-up portrait. Richard D. James. There you go. Alright. A Yovazal extreme close-up portrait. Just hit the damn training button. We have begun. Reading the magic numbers. What do they mean? This is my Laura, everybody. This is it happening. It's happening. I am the creator of my Frankenstein. What will we learn from this experiment? I wanna at least make it to the first sample image, and that is 2,300 training steps. That's all right. Let's see what happens. So that is honestly a pretty good speed, I think, for training. I've had it go much slower before. Don't really know why. But I eagerly await the first sample image. Wait, if there's 20 epochs, how many training steps is one epoch? If there's 2,300, 115. I have to wait like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just to get the first image. Is it worth? Can I entertain you for 10 minutes? May I entertain you with some Soviet jokes? Let's look them up. Soviet jokes in English. I will do this until we get the first sample image. So, how do you start a revolution in Russia? That's the essential question everybody has been asking. Bring in a line that actually moves in the grocery store. Okay, that didn't make me laugh. It's too close to home. Why was the KGB always calm? Why was the KGB agent always calm? He had a comrade to keep him in... I regret this already. Why were Soviet cars always rear-wheel drive? So it would be easier to tow them to the repair shop. That one's funny. How did the Soviet Union invent computer encryption? They just made sure there were no computers. Oh, okay. Why did Soviet dogs bark at night? Because they couldn't pronounce perestroika during the day. Wait. I don't know why that makes me laugh. Oh my god. Hilarious Soviet jokes. So there's two tiers on this site. There's Soviet jokes and then there's hilarious Soviet jokes. What are the hilarious ones? Why did the Soviet gardeners never have a good harvest? No, that one's not funny. Alright. I give up. We're so close. We're at 63. Walks into a Soviet bar. May I entertain you with some Soviet jokes? Oh my god. I will end it. I am so close to ending the stream. I'm at step 69, step 70 of 2,300 of my first LoRa trained on my analog video aesthetic for the first time. Let's take another look at the training images I chose. As we ponder this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23. Oh my god, I love him so much. He's really growing on me, Richard D. James. He's really growing on me. Just 30, like less than 30 steps left. Yeah, 23. Image number 23 may find you when you least expect him. How long have I been streaming? Where does it say? Does it even say? Oh, damn. It's been damn near 3 hours. That darned smile. Yeah. We're 15 steps away from the first image. My eyes. After this, I'm going straight upstairs and staring out the window and pondering all my life choices. Yeah, imagine every image I produce from this LoRa is just this variation of this face. That would be the creepiest thing ever. It would absolutely curse all of my generations. You will literally curse me for generations to come. We're so close. Oh, saving checkpoint. I guarantee it's not gonna look any. Why am I so excited about the first sample image? It always looks terrible. What on earth? Hey, okay, hold on. This is actually kind of promising. The fact that it's making dots on the first epoch. That could mean something. That could be a good sign. We'll just have to see. Anyways, it's been 3 hours, I think. It's time for me to eat something. Thank you so much for watching. Um, you guys are awesome for watching, and I will update you on the results of this, or if I think I need to retrain this model because the results end up being so bad. So thanks, and bye. Goodbye. End stream. Time to end the stream. Is it ending? Or is my computer broken? What? Did the stream end or not? Am I making myself a fool right now? End the stream. Thank you. Alright, now I'm ending the stream. Goodbye.